I recently attended a soccer game in the USL Championship that proves that games are not meant to be played on paper between Louisville City and Sporting Jacksonville. This game also featured something that you don't normally see at soccer games, a full-blown air show going on during the game. So let's go down to the old Kentucky home. Soccer is serious business in Louisville as I'm back on the road covering the USL. It is Louisville City today taking on the brand new USL Championship side, Sporting Jacksonville. It is Thunder over Louisville, which is not a reflection on the current weather. None expected tonight, but it is the annual celebration, the kickoff to the Kentucky Derby celebration every single year. There's going to be an air show going over the game as we speak. There's going to be fireworks afterwards. And of course, there is going to be good soccer today because Louisville City is second in the East heading into this game. Sporting Jacksonville, on the other hand, well, they are the least in the East right now, as you can see. And so maybe expecting some goals today. Always a good time in Louisville. I've been here twice before, 2 years ago for the Frankfurt game, where I got to meet a lot of good fans, including Patrick, who had himself quite a fun time enjoying Kentucky Bourbon.
And I got whiskey from you guys, so
yeah.
I'm kind of like a little bribe.
And then, of course, last year for the first ever Commonwealth Cup match, I still wanted to be the Blue Grassico, but what do I know? Against Lexington, where that was a fun experience. So always appreciate Louisville City having me out here. I got press credentials once again for this one, so I'm going to be in there checking out the game, checking out the vibes, and of course, I'm out here next to the fanbulance because, again, soccer serious business in Louisville, talking to some fans here, including these guys right over here. It's a dance party. All right, I'm here with Katie, Matt, and John from right to left here. So we're here for Louisville City, Sporting Jacksonville. Yeah. First things first, big win this week over MLS side Austin FC. Good season for you so far. Second in the West. I mean, although Danny Cruz no longer with you guys. So what do you think's been keeping you guys going?
I mean, we've got the talent. Danny set us up for success, and Simon's keeping it going. We've got last time our coach left in the middle of the season, we won the championship. So I ain't worried. At all. Let's go, City!
Love it. And that's even with some, you lost Philip Goodrum over the offseason as well, but no big loss, huh?
Nah, he's in Lexington, so we've already beaten them a couple times. Yeah. So,
he was Philip fine.
Yeah, we're all right. We're all right without him. We've got Chris coming in.
We got Chris Donovan. We got Tola Shawonmi. Yeah.
Tola's killing it. Showtime, baby.
Okay, Shlomi scored against Austin, didn't he?
Yeah. He's leading the cup in
he's got
goals.
The USOC golden boot right now.
Yeah.
Amazing. So, of course, Louisville City, they're now sharing with the Louisville Kings of the UFL, the football field. So, has there been any field issues with that or any real impact?
The field crew has done a wonderful job of maintaining everything. They're best in the league. Yeah. I don't know who else is better. I mean, they're fantastic. Yeah.
You can't even tell we've got American football on our classic football.
You can tell, but yeah, they're doing a great job.
But in terms of like this field being torn up, nah, we're good.
It's been all good.
Exceeded my expectations.
Yes.
So you were telling me beforehand, that today is a big Thunder in Louisville. It's a big annual celebration. Sold over 10,000 tickets for this one, I understand, correct? Yeah. So you expect a good turnout?
Yeah. I mean, the weather is crap.
Despite the weather.
As you can see. But it's not raining. Yeah.
This is typical Thunder weather.
Yeah, this is typical Thunder. Yeah. It's the beginning of the Kentucky Derby Festival. Yeah. We're gonna have what's his name? The horse, not the dog. The horse.
Secretariat?
Seabiscuit?
Sure.
Seabiscuit. Yeah.
Whatever. I mean, it's the beginning of the Derby Festival. I mean, you can't not be here for this. And Thunder is awesome, and
it's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
We kind of take it seriously here. The parties during Derby, during Thunder, top notch.
I understand there's going to be an air show during the game. Is that correct?
Oh,
Yeah.
Despite it all. Yeah, despite it all. Yeah.
If you can see it.
Yeah, they've had some planes over so far, but it's so windy. I think they've had to like kind of adjust their schedule a little bit. But yeah, so we've got soccer and we've got like F-14s flying over. I mean,
lots of loud noises.
Yeah, it's going to be loud no matter what.
I'm trying to see a goal and then a flyover right afterwards.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
We're going to do that.
Well, you're taking on the worst team in the West right now, or Eastern Conference, Sporting Jacksonville. So, like, y'all feeling like it's going to be a pretty big win for you today?
I would hope so. Yeah. This is a team we definitely should beat.
Yeah, well, this is our first time playing Jacksonville, so
no offense to Tim Tebow, but this is a team we should beat.
Scoring prediction.
3-0 City.
That's what I was going to go with. 3-0. 3-0 City.
4-1.
Oh, you think you're going to concede?
Yep.
All right, so that's both an optimist and a pessimist.
Yes.
That's right.
That's how I roll.
We get the 3 no matter what. We get the 3 no matter what.
We've been giving up a few goals.
Yeah, we got a new keeper this year, so we're still.
But things are coming together. Like, things are definitely getting better.
Yeah. We got a couple injuries, but I believe in City.
We're still the best team in the league. Yeah, we always will be.
Yeah. And any concerns about any tired legs after the Austin game?
No, not at all.
No, absolutely not.
Not for this team.
Love it.
Not for this team. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, hoping for a good show both in the air and on the ground, and hopefully no actual thunder because a delay would be bad.
Yeah. I'm good with that. I think we're good. We're good. We just got a lot of wind. Vamos Moranos!
Always a good time talking to the Louisville City supporters, and of course I'm from St. Louis, so that means I'm a St. Louligan, and those supporters that I was just talking to off camera, they were talking about how much they miss St. Louis FC coming here and the Louligans coming here. It was always a very good rivalry between St. Louis and Louisville. They called it the King's Cup because both our cities are named after two separate French kings. So, and I know a lot of Louligans, they miss soccer at this level. I mean, they have the MLS right now, which is, it's a blessing and a curse in some ways, because MLS, you just don't have that kind of grassroots kind of a feel that really endears people to the product. I know a lot of St. Louligans, they wish they still had soccer at this level. It's one reason I started Forest Park Rangers, along with a few others, to try to restore that kind of grassroots feel, literally. I mean, our team is Forest Park, so of course roots are kind of our thing. But if you want to be part of Forest Park Rangers, you can follow the link in the description below. I do have a place where you can go to get some cheaper drinks, though. Stand by. By the way, this is the tunnel where the players come out. So St. Louis City's Christian Oliveras going right there for Sporting Jacksonville. He's their starting goalkeeper. But yeah, the players will walk in and out here. This is also a time where I try to keep my eye out for Messi jerseys. Didn't find one in Tulsa a couple weeks ago when I was there. Did find one in Naples a few weeks before that. So I'm 1 for 2 on Messi jerseys so far this year. Although with it being a little damp and overcast and in the mid to lower 50s today, a lot of people are bundled up, so I may not even get a chance to glimpse Messi today just because everyone's going to be covered up. Always appreciate the access that I get here at Louisville City and the hospitality that they show here. I'm very lucky to be in this position where I can even do something like this. So thank you for your support as well, because you guys help get me here as well. And if you want to be a Zombie Ultra and support my travels even more, it's just $4.99 a month. Or you can just join the 99-cent supporter section as well. A few coins in the perfectly tin can do help me out. And of course, if you just want to show some support for this channel and help get this video out to more people like you, you can follow the instructions on the bottom of your screen. But I'm going to go grab my voucher, and I don't know if I'll have time to get anything before the game, but maybe at halftime. We'll see. Oh, I still need to show you where that cheap alcohol is. So this is where the cheap drinks can be found if you are early enough. $3 drinks before kickoff, although the cutoff is 30 minutes prior. So unfortunately, I'm a little too late for that, but this is the north end of Lynn Family. It's kind of a fun little gathering area for families and kids. You got, well, DEA is here, so I got to be careful. But next to them is the UFL tent where the Louisville Kings are. They have samples of non-alcoholic brews over there. Nice little area to sit here. I've never actually really explored this area in either time that I've come here. It always feels like that I'm running, you know, here, there, and everywhere because I keep running into people that I meet or people that know me from my channel, and so it just I've never actually gone to this this area up here. So you got, you know, bounce houses over there, and now you got a football bounce house because now football is a thing here. You have a futsal pitch that is right here, so a lot of kids, good luck scoring a goal with all those defenders in the pitch right now. But yeah, pretty cool that they got a game of footy going on before the game. And then that's the scoreboard that greets you when you're driving by along the highway. Churchill Downs tent over there. Of course, we are just a couple weeks away from the Kentucky Derby, which will be on May 2nd. So that's why we're having this Thunder event here. It's kind of like the big kickoff to all of that going on for the next couple of weeks. Of course, if you watched my last Louisville video last year against Lexington, that was May 2nd. Actually, correction, May 1st. And that was the week of the Kentucky Derby. So always a lot going on in Louisville because of the Kentucky Derby. It's the biggest horse race probably in the world. Annual, just a big event every single year, and it really takes over this town. By the way, here is a look at Lynn Family from the north end here. You can see that horseshoe design from the actual like open horseshoe side. Really a beautiful stadium, one of the nicest stadiums in the entire USL, no matter what level you're in. And it's no mistake that Fort Wayne FC in USL League One is doing something very similar with their design, because it just kind of works. And of course, if Louisville ever does go to the USL Premier, this whole side can be built out to comply with those U.S. Soccer Federation capacity limits for Tier 1 soccer. You're my pick to win the Derby this year. You're my horse. Love it, man.
Let's get those scores up! Defenders, number 3, Jay Morris.
Louisville City, Sporting Jacksonville. Let's do that USL soccer. Good luck from St. Louis.
I like it.
Yep, first minute, the protests continue. This time they're lining up next to each other instead of the circle. That's new this week. And at the 1 minute mark, they kick it off. That is St. Louis City goalkeeper Christian Oliveras on loan to Sporting Jacksonville with the clearance. Kind of played with that one. By the way, your eyes do not deceive you. Neville, that is the son of Phil Neville, Harvey Neville. Ooh, shot on, almost on target for Jacksonville. 9th minute now. Sporting Jacksonville has been kind of on the front foot on this one. Good chance they're just going a little bit wide, but again, you know, any given Saturday, you know, even the worst team can put up a run against the best team in the USL Championship. So maybe a blowout's not necessarily guaranteed on this one. Shot blocked, rebound, parried away by Oliveras. Not a fan of the positioning on the kick. Now kicked away from the correct position. Nice. Oh! Good clean soccer, I guess. Oh, and there's the Airshow going over the river right now. Definitely one of the more unique experiences you'll find in the USL this year. Watching a game and just, oh yeah, by the way, planes are flying by and dropping fireworks up from the sky. I mean, can't find that in England, can you? On a cold day in Doncaster? I don't think so. More planes flying over as we're going to have a flying corner kick here in the box. That ball is flying into the side netting. Oh, what a stop by Oliveras. Short corner. Cleared. Only out so far. Header just missed. Rest of the crowd thought it was in. Optical illusion. 22nd minute, as you can see, very entertaining game so far, even in the stats. Louisville with 11 touches in Jacksonville's box. 5 shots, 3 on target. Jacksonville with just the 1 shot that went a little bit wide. It hasn't been short of effort, though. We got another plane flyby over here as the Airshow continues as part of Thunder over Louisville. You can see the 3 in perfect alignment there. Actually, there's 4 of them. That's really cool. As Louisville's got an attack here. Just missed. Still alive. More touches in the box for Louisville. And he got a little handsy, and that's going to be a foul. The line of planes has returned as we're about to launch a soccer ball into the, well, no, it was just rolled on the ground in a short free kick. That was a happy thought. This one's launched, however, out of bounds for a throw. By the way, the cost to get into this stadium, if you're not credentialed media like I am, is just $25. So for $25, you get the Airshow that's going on literally right over there. They're still dropping cluster bombs and fireworks over there. But yeah, you get the Airshow, you get fireworks afterwards, and you're getting a pretty entertaining soccer game right now as Louisville City's trying to mount another attack here. A lot of time in the final third, and Oliveira's having to make another stop. By the way, number 16 for Sporting Jacksonville, he's their starting striker, Emil Jääskeläinen. He played for St. Louis City 2 last year, but if his last name is familiar, he is the son of Bolton Wanderers goalkeeper and legend, Jussi Jääskeläinen. But as you can see, with Louisville City playing so deep into Sporting Jackson's territory, he's had to come back and play a little defense at times. And now he's got to tie his shoe. Big ovation for the big plane going over. It's 32nd minute now, and things have calmed down a little bit on the field, though. Of course, they could spark up here at any moment, as this game is wont to do. But yeah, even in the slow moments, it's nice to have a little bit of a fun distraction in the sky. Oh, he's in the box, he's in the box! Shot is blocked, though. Oliveira he does corral it eventually. You know, just the air cavalry going by during a soccer game. I mean, normal stuff. Ended up being a pretty good turnout today. 10,000 tickets sold as we have just hit halftime here. Look up at the supporters end there and then over towards the sides. A few empty seats, and I wonder if the weather did keep some folks away as we are now in halftime here. A lot of entertainment for not a lot of scoring in that half. Lou City definitely had their chances. They're going to attack the waterfront side, and I'm going to go to that side for this half. You see what I see? No, the ground does not have chicken pox. The rain has begun.
Then down the stretch, back to the end line. First across.
I think I found a use for this. Thank you so much. Man, this looks amazing. Look at this. You got the chorizo, bacon, jalapenos. This looks amazing. They got a zesty spice on this that is actually really good. Really good. Interesting take on the whole loaded fries concept. Basically, it's what you would imagine a Mexican restaurant doing for loaded fries, basically. Very zesty, spicy, tasty, very good. Thank you again, Louisville City, for the hospitality and for the good eats. Second half underway here because there is no rest for the weary and there is no rest for the zombies, even though I've only just started digging into my lunch. Sloppy start for Louisville City here. And that is a Louisville City ball, though, so a small win, but not looking very clinical starting out here in the second half. Just off the line. It is now the 54th minute. They're showing the replay of the ball just off the line. It's a corner kick, by the way. Nope. Another one right on the line. Well, my late lunch of Gustavo's Mexican is done. By the way, that was very good. I'm going to do something a little different this half. I'm going to hang out actually in the supporters end. This is actually, well, not the main supporters end. That's way down there. But they have kind of a secondary supporters end kind of over here by the waterfront, which gives you a tremendous look at the scoreboard right behind me here. Shot blocked. So 11,182 in attendance tonight, or today.
You should have one beat!
I mean, it's a good turnout, but is it over 11,000 good?
What the fuck was that?
The man known as Scouses here, and that is because you are a proper Scouser. Yes, are you from Liverpool?
Yes.
Yes. So, first of all, what brought you to Louisville?
My wife, she's Louisville born and bred, and I've been living here, 34 years now.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep, been here a long time.
So, obviously, you're a Red, like I am.
Absolutely.
Meaning that you
Red through and through.
You've been here in America for over 30 years, but you grew up probably watching a lot of English soccer, right?
Yes.
So, how does American soccer and the soccer culture in America, in your mind, compare to England, or does it?
It doesn't compare with England, and that's why we're trying to bring a little bit of Anfield, and the guy up there from, he's an Arsenal fan, and we're trying to bring a bit of Highbury and a bit of Old Trafford right here, so that people can somewhat experience what it's like to be at a English football game.
A Liverpool fan talking about Old Trafford in an endearing manner. That's interesting.
Well, not endearing. We had to go there, but we just made sure that we had to wipe our feet on the way out.
Well, exactly. And hopefully there's not any rats or any leaks here, unlike Old Trafford.
No. You know, no rats, no leaks here. You know, we just got, that's why we, you know, we call this home, and because it's better than Old Trafford.
Yeah. Have you gone on any away days for Louisville?
Yes, been down to Tampa a couple of times. Been down to Nashville. Been up to Indianapolis. Come on! Come on!
What are we doing?
Nothing?
All right.
That's it.
All right.
The referee's a wanker! The referee's a wanker! The referee's a wanker! I know you can hear me down there!
I guess that's the one thing that American and English refs have in common. They are wankers.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah. But like, there's talking about like, you know, some of the places that you've been to, you know, in the USL. Like, in your opinion, do any of them compare to Lynn Family?
No, this is the best stadium in all.
As we got a flyby going over somewhere behind the scoreboard here. I mean, yeah, where else can, I mean, you can't go to Doncaster and get an Airshow, you know, during a Rovers game.
Oh, no. But at least we're in here, and we got the
another
bar.
jet going by the way. These are fighter jets that are flying by.
So what's going on today is Thunder over Louisville. It's the 2 weeks prior to the Kentucky Derby. So that's why we have the festival going on in downtown right now. But this is by far the best place to be, watching a football game.
Exactly, and you know what? I'm just waiting for a flyby to happen and Louisville scores and just to have that magical moment. But I think at this point, you're just waiting for a goal period.
Yeah, waiting for a goal period. And the only person really that's keeping Jacksonville in the game is their goalkeeper. I think their goalkeeper's doing an outstanding job. This guy right here, he's been drumming for Scouses house for, almost 10 years now.
Really?
And he started drumming when he was 4 years old.
Really? I love that. As the air raid continues, by the way, what's your name?
Nick?
Nick? I understand that you are a veteran drummer. You've been doing this for a while.
Yes.
So what do you enjoy about coming to these games and drumming for Lou City?
The atmosphere.
Yeah?
It's really nice to be able to have all these fans come out and support.
Exactly. So how'd you get involved with Scouts House?
My father is the vice president of the supporter group.
So your father dragged you into it, huh? But obviously you're not kicking and screaming. Think Lou City's going to get that go-ahead goal?
Yes, they are.
$200 if you bounce that ball off the referee's head.
$250.
$300.
$350.
$400.
I'm broke. I can't afford it anymore. Ah, he missed. Ah, he can't get there.
That every time.
77th minute now, as you can see over my finger right there. Definitely fewer and fewer opportunities for Louisville City compared to the first half, when it just felt like they were just shelling Oliveris and they just couldn't break through. This half, Jacksonville defending a little bit better, being a little stingier, although... Well, that looked like a promising Louisville attack that got stuffed out by Jacksonville. That's just been kind of the way this half has gone.
That's all right.
It'd be like that.
Yeah.
How much time is it going to take to take a fucking goal kick? 13, 14, 15.
Soccer is not a game that is played on paper, and surely you would be forgiven, like those fans we talked to before the game, predicting 3-0, 3-0, 4-1 Louisville City this game. Again, this is the second best team in the Eastern Conference, a team that just beat Austin FC in the MLS League Up just a few nights ago, and now it is the 85th minute, and Louisville City is still not broken through against the worst team in the Eastern Conference, according to the standings, Sporting Jacksonville, 0-0. And at this point, you have to be wondering when and if that breakthrough will happen. And it's, as time goes on, it's more like if.
It's more like if. It's more like if.
In today's lesson, we will learn all about foreshadowing.
Oh, nice.
Is this the moment? Is this a moment? Nope. 89th minute, Scouses, and we were just talking about it. This one's got 0-0 written all over it, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
0-0 written all over it, doesn't it? Yes, it does. 0-0 written all over it, doesn't it? Yes, it does.
Foreshadowing is a literary device in which a writer gives an advance hint of what is to come later in the story.
This goalkeeper's done an outstanding job.
And the ref is not doing an outstanding job.
As per usual, he's always a wanker.
Once a wanker, always a wanker.
Once a wanker, always a wanker.
Love it.
And, this is the only time of his life when he's got total control of everybody on the pitch, because when he gets home, his wife's the boss.
Insider info from Scout's house. You heard it here.
Come on, City, score a goal. Really fucking simple. Put the ball into the net and we'll go fucking mental. We'll go fucking mental.
Good move, and that's not gonna do it. Hooked it wide like one of my tee shots. Finally! It's stoppage time!
Did a flyby when he scored a goal.
And there it is! They flew by when they scored! A magical moment for Louisville City! They waited all game for that! didn't look like it was ever going to come.
We're purple, we're white, we're freaking dynamite. Louisville, Louisville, take your time. Yeah.
And that's it. When you're in the Scouses house, you keep the house clean.
Yes, we want to keep the house clean.
And a clean house for a clean sheet.
That's what we need.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
All right, well, Louisville City cleaned up today. Scouts House is cleaning up the supporters' end. He told me during the game that he does this because he once saw a Louisville City bag in the river right over there and decided to do something about it. So you'll have to see that. Top guy there, Scouts House. Make sure to follow him on socials. I'll drop the ones that I know in the description below. And if you enjoyed this video, please follow the instructions on the bottom of your screen. It really does help this channel out. You can also support my channel by becoming a Zombie Ultra like these guys you see on the screen here, or just dropping a few points in proverbial tin can by joining the 99-cent supporters section. This has been your Soccer Zombie, Tom Franklin here. They're going to have fireworks a little later on here. We're not going to hang around for that, unfortunately. We have some obligations to do after this, but speaking of obligations, if you want to follow more Soccer Zombie videos, this one right up here was my last USL video when I went to FC Tulsa a couple weeks ago. This one is actually the original Louisville video that I did back in 2024. It was the Eintracht Frankfurt match. One of my more successful videos on this channel. You can check it out right up here. A lot of good interviews in that one.